The Tau had finally drawn out Artomax, and the Space Marine engaged multiple enemies at once. Swordlight lunged forward, cracking her hoof into Artomax's leg, driving him to one knee. A heartbeat later, drone jets bellowed. Kay pounded into the dirt behind Artomax, wrapping her armored hands around his blade arm, yanking him down. The Space Marine's facial features twisted with the realization the engineer was stronger than him. Kay's suit musculature groaned as she uncurled Artomax's massive fingers. His blade thumped to the dirt, and Swordlight scrambled for it. Now! Kay screamed. The Kroot Hunter pounced on Artomax's back. Artomax struggled to recover, but the carnivore worked his blade rifle into the crook of the Space Marine's throat, choking him. The Kroot snapped his jaws around the giant's skull, carving away a patch of scalp. Artomax's flesh bled but did not give, as if his head was steel. Bloody black fibers peered out from beneath the damp rags of flayed skin and gore-drenched hair. Ignoring Yori's directive, Swordlight drove Artomax's blade into the gap in the giant's armor. The warplate screeched. Howling with bone-deep thunder, Artomax thrust his hand out and hurled Swordlight down. He gripped the Kroot savage's spined head and slammed the Kroot to the ground, then wrapped his hand around Kay's faceplate and squeezed. Sparks spat from her helmet. Kay released him, suit servo screaming as she strained to keep Artomax from crushing her. The Space Marine pistoned his fist into the fuel-ah, splitting his knuckles, straining her dented armor shell with his blood, a red so deep it was black. Kay collapsed, curling and coughing into her helmet uplink. Swordlight found her hooves and bucked her helmet into the Space Marine's face, rocking him. The brittle snap of chipped enamel joined the wet crush of jellied flesh. Static flickered across her visual suite before she glimpsed Artomax staggering, blood pouring from his split lips. He smiled through his gravel's teeth, once again stricken with curiosity. The warrior cast his gaze across the smoking battleground. Swordlight knew what he saw, for she saw it too. Every aspect of his attack had been built with redundancy in mind. Pathfinders and auxiliaries peeled back from the outworks, gathering their wounded on the far side of the base's breached walls. Unruly masses of Kroot clustered around the enemy fallen, hacking at their war meat, digging through their flesh for dark livers and beating hearts, oblivious to the vengeful humans consolidating for another advance. Cold fear flushed through Swordlight's veins, joined by a nauseating injection from her stimulant dispensers. Pont Pa had been right. Artomax had picked this fight, and he would not lose. In the corner of Swordlight's helmet display, a ticker counted down to 4 minutes. Their closest reinforcements, a single battlesuit. Noble Dawn's reaction cadre and air support were even further. The battle was lost. The hunters defeated. The Paramount Mover's life at risk. The situation was beyond hope, which was why Swordlight could not have expected what happened next.